Hello traders, um, welcome to Moneymaker Edge videos. This one is an update for next week and actually what happened for past week or actually past days. So this is a ES S&P 500 E-mini. As you can see, after like Monday big short, little consolidation, we actually get in this trend line that I had like before with reversal signal, buyers get back. And this drop, I believe it was like definitely like oversold. So one interesting thing, so it was actually normal to see buyers get back after once it get oversold. And one thing very interesting to see is that we go we get back in this area between in this consolidation area that we had like we stay also this time a little bit. And what it does look like it's creating, um, I won't say like head or shoulders, but it may be like if you start to resist, it's gonna be maybe look like. I mean, if we use a smaller time frame, I think we're gonna see that. So what is important for to know for next week? It's definitely if we're gonna break this area that is above 18, let's say 1807. If we do, going back to 1844, trying the double top, uh, we don't have necessarily that much profits to make here in on daily one, but 60 minutes, there's probably some interesting position to take on day trading especially. So one other thing that I want to show for this one, and the reason why I'm looking to see buyers go back, probably retest the double tops. It's if we go on the weekly chart. If we go on a weekly chart, there you go. This trend line that I drew it like a little bit before. We did not pass. I mean, we definitely sellers tried to pass it, and the buyers actually closed above and with a quiet commitment. As you see, this week was very volatile. Volume are very high, so that's why I'm looking, because we didn't close above this, and that's why I'm looking to see a double top for next week and maybe go higher. If we do, well, I guess we go back on the same pattern that we had like for a quite few weeks, few months ago. And let's go back on the. So yeah, that's for S&P 500. Uh, in general, in market, I'm not looking nothing like dramatic next week. It's more uh, we're gonna retest a few. We're gonna bounce. Let me show, please. For what I'm looking at, buyers probably gonna stay in this area, retest this one. If let's say Monday, Tuesday, we don't have any reversal signal, we definitely I'm looking to go back to the double top. If we do have some reversal signal, so we're gonna probably stay in this range till probably maybe a few days. I don't think we're gonna go to that far. I mean that's good. That's about one few days. I don't think it's gonna stay for 1 month. Definitely gonna break it out way before. So yeah, if we see sellers coming back and they don't pass this trend line once again and don't close above, definitely buyers gonna get back in the market, and we go retest the last highs. If we close under this trend line, uh, looking to go to the 200. That's definitely. So that's pretty much for S&P 500. Let's go on US. Let's see what we have on oil. Very interesting too. I'm gonna start with weekly one. Weekly chart. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Weekly chart. Like most of index, I would say that I look it at yesterday quickly. we are all in some kind of range. For oil, as you can see, we actually have a head and shoulders. Very important. That's the head, shoulders one, second shoulders. So definitely it's going to be very interesting. I mean, we test the bottom, the top, the bottom. Now we're going to retest the top. Every time it's important to see how it's going to go. So I'm looking to see some resistance. One very important thing to look at. It's on the volume sides. Uh, Buyers can get the same volatility. They stay the same range as you can see from this move up and this move up, but sellers definitely was very weak. So on buyer side, nothing very interesting, exciting. So if again Monday, Tuesday we don't have any reversal point, I mean, uh, we may break this out. If we do, that's going to give some very good signal to buy, and probably the target is going to be about 106. If that's for the weekly chart, let's see what we got on daily chart. And if okay, so as you can, well, you definitely can see that we are in uptrend. Oh, this part is very important. Again, 200 moving average, probably gonna act as a resistance. We have a nice move up after or selling time. So the move up is quite interesting. We can resist in this area for a few days, and the buyer get back. It is overbought or not, it may be, but because we actually just exactly on 200 moving average area, it can go both way. So yeah, can go. We can see this break the 200 moving average next week. If it doesn't happen, short target for daily it's 93. Let's see. For US dollar. I'm not gonna go weekly chart. There's nothing interesting on that. Dollar. We can see something very pretty. Okay, that's gonna be for dollar gonna be also very interesting to watch this. If you look like we have an inverted head and shoulders. So it we have the first shoulders, and we'll see uh, if this gonna look like second shoulder. So if we have some resistance here, that's gonna be like it can be act as a second shoulders. So if we have kind of resistance here on the startup of the week, uh, we're gonna move up to this point to 81 135, and if it doesn't, it doesn't happen, uh, I'll definitely say probably 8046 area. That's what I'm looking for both direction. Definitely the long one are much more interesting. On volume side, sellers pretty impressive, buyers also quite kind of 50-50. I don't think I'm gonna trade next week, take any large position, just because like in every market that I'm looking right now, it looks like we're gonna have some consolidation week, but definitely they're gonna give us direction for next week. So that's what I'm looking for. Gold. Let's see what's going on gold. Gold. We have some very interesting thing happen on gold. For a while, we can go short on this one, we can go hold. On gold, very happy. Actually, my targets get touched by a few penny at this level. That's my first target that it was. I call it, I think if you look at the block, not after this breakout, I call it like the same day after the market close. So kind of happy about touch my target. Now it's going into resistance. Very important to watch this week for gold. I think it's what gonna give us a direction uh, for all others in all others uh, market. Because as it, okay, we are right now in consolidation. Look like I mean it's not the perfect trend line, but we're going in consolidation zone. What I'm looking for is very, I mean, buyers with lots of commitment, uh, down or up. Breaking this downtrend line, we're going back, retesting the probably last area. It's at, I think my price is 12.50, 12.70, depending on what do you trade, like platform, on which platform you trade. And if we break up the last double top, so if we close one, if we close actually like about above 12.72, if buyers close, I'm definitely looking to go to the 200 moving average. That's gonna be a very nice move. So yeah, if it start to move up to the 200 moving average, we got a very clear direction for probably next weeks. Silver. Silver is not going good. Doesn't go as gold. I think we got a video when I was asking Joel Wissing why actually, like, if it's normal that silver doesn't move like gold this time. And if you want to see the answer, actually just go back and watch the previous video. So actually it's a very nice range to trade from, last tops to the bottom, from the bottom to the tops. I don't, because I'm not really interested in silver those times, and gold is much more exciting, and even like stocks. So yeah, I have nothing to say for silver. It's in consolidation since very long time. Uh, just waiting for the breakout. One side, another side, I don't mind. But if we go if we actually go lower than this, uh, if we break the bottom, I think my price was about 70, or even like can go till 50. I don't really. Wait, I'm gonna tell you about. Hmm, sorry, I can. I think the price is about at first. Next target will be 17 will be kind of realistic, or 70.50 to be more secure. So that's gonna, if we break it, lots of sellers gonna get in definitely, because it's there's lots of pressure, because that's a very important price uh, for silver. As you can see, when we get in this price range, we stay for a very long time. This one is even longer than this previous time, and uh, when we break it, they move really like was the direction was very clear and very strong. So I'm looking definitely like for something that we have even longer in, like we have a longer consolidation. So I'm definitely looking when you're gonna break it out from one side or another. It's definitely gonna be a same kind of move or even bigger. So watch out for the breakout of silver. TF, I think it's the 10 years. 10 years, great time to trade also. It's move exactly or almost like S&P 500, as you can see, move up, down, got two shorts, same on this one. Um, for TF 10 years bonds, one thing to watch, it's this price. Who will control the price? It may be a winner. So TF, it's also one of something to watch for to know if the, let me say again, depending how the week's gonna go for next day, next one. Uh, TF definitely gonna tell us if the stock market gonna keep moving up or short. The reason is very simple. You can see it right now. We have two trend lines. So if the bonds move, I mean, so far it will move in this area. So if we got in this area and we see like as it's very important price first, as you can see, 1120 resist from, I mean, for sellers or buyers depending who you are. You need to watch this price and who gonna control it. That's first. So, and second, we have another trend line. That's the bullish trend line for a very long time. So if you get there, we have something like a hammer signal or a doji for as a signal. It's gonna give you us a very nice direction for another short one, and this one should go to the 200 moving average. Very nice profit to take from this point. If we pass this one, the stock market going to the double top, sorry, and we may restart this pattern or kind of going consolidation, but we're gonna stay above this bullish trend line for 30 years bonds. Let's see what we got. Oh, but, looking for direction like all others market. I don't really see anything interesting on that one. I made a few good calls on this one. Uh, we can't pass the 100 moving average, but we're going back to very volatile doji. Uh, bonds that's definitely like doesn't really know where they're gonna go, who's in control. So I don't really have anything to say about that. Only one thing I can say it's no one is in are in control, as you can see. No one was buyer sellers wasn't able to break this one. Very important. If we close above, definitely this trend line and 200 moving average, so we have to close. Buyers have to go to the 132 about price, 132.70. If we close it, we have a green. Oh, sorry. Sellers have to close at 132 and 70. If we have a red candlestick here, it's going to be actually a good signal to short, and I will go for the last bottom. Look like we may go in a very, we have like some interesting trades to take here. Let me show you. That's and by the way, I'm doing my own analyze as I'm doing this video. So as you can see, it look like we make, if we close above this 200 moving average, we may fall in this because I would say trends. It's not really a consolidation. Trends, and go back, retest the last bottom at 127. Yeah, if there's some another resistance, go up. And actually, it's something when we see this, it's very fun to trade from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, until it break it out, make a breakout. So yeah, Actually, bonds, I may actually take some position on bonds for next week in stocks. ETF, if people doesn't know what is it ETF or how to trade and how does it work, there's some few past videos you can watch it and that Joel explained them. If not, you can just email us and ask how does it work. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my forecast. Um, yeah, and gonna make another update maybe on Tuesday, because that's the day I'm watching to get my signal, to get my direction for the days that gonna come, or to just stay away because it's gonna just consolidate for the till Friday. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day, everybody. Enjoy your last few hours of the weekend, and I see you next week.